Hey everybody! Welcome back. Shadow Song here. Kingdom Hearts Unchained. Like you didn't know. So, I had put out a video earlier today going over the new events that are gracing us with their presence this week. Royal Deal, the new avatar boards, etc. Go check that video out. I thought it might be a fun idea, though, to actually go over everything that happened in July. Kind of a wrap-up, a July wrap-up. Might be something that I want to do every month. Kind of just give a review of what happened in the game, what happened to me. Give a good little cap to each month. So, it was an interesting month. In terms of premiums, we got a ton. Illustrated Cloud, Roxas, Xion, Axel. Good assortment. Illustrated Cloud is proving to be quite helpful for me. He's usable ungilted, so I have been using him. I haven't used any of the other three outside of just screwing around. Considering I don't have them gilted. So down the line, way down the line, they might be useful. Right now, I am still incredibly grateful to have them in my collection. So what else happened? What else happened? To me personally, I'm not on Vulpes anymore. I am now on Leo. Good old Leo the Lion. Vulpes was a little... actually, that noise pretty much describes it. It's a different... I liked it in the beginning. It was very competitive. The playing field was more even, and I know that sounds horribly insincere. Considering how much money some of us spent. But even among the people who spent... Like, there wasn't that much difference between somebody who spent $200 for a given length of time and somebody who spent, like, $1,000. I'm sure that sucks for the person that spent $1,000, but for somebody like me who was kind of in the middle area there, the gap wasn't too big. It was just limited metal pools. Sure, you can pull 3 times as many times as me, but you still have the same pool. And with such a limited pool, we pretty much got the same stuff. The gap is widening, however. I'm not mad about that at all. Maybe a little sad that I personally can't keep up anymore, but that's just the way it is. People that can gilt these premiums as they're coming out. I mean, I don't have any. I don't have any gilted premiums, and I spent a lot of my money before they even had premiums. So, it is what it is. I don't regret any of the money that I've put into the game at all. So once I joined Leo, I contacted my friend Sinel and joined his party. Soul Family. Great group. I like it. It actually reminds me of what my party on Vulpes used to be. And that's not knocking what it is now. It is what it is. But back, it used to be a little bit more sociable. Kind of a core group. The party lost focus on that when they tried to be a little bit more competitive, which is fine. Really good shares in this party. I'm really liking it. So other things that we got in July. Let's go back to the game here. we got... Where is the samurai? We got samurai costume. This was during an event at the beginning of the month. Really cool. I like it. Has a good aesthetic. And it has good potential for other, like, suits of armor type of... It looks cool. They can do cool stuff with it. Now, along with this came this. If your party came in a certain percentage. I really like it. It's pretty crazy. It's a little bit too crazy, though. In addition to the samurai costume, we were given the avatar boards for Kingdom Hearts Cloud and Yuffie. Really cool. I mean, the Cloud outfit came with this wing and cape, which I'm seeing is quite popular for obviously badass reasons. And the outfit itself is pretty good for somebody that was looking for more of like a normal outfit, but still has that like neat aspect. Plus fan service. Yuffie looks awesome too. Gotta love that mid-drift. The illustrated Yuffie came with the those two avatar boards. It's proving to be a really good medal for those people who haven't been, those free-to-play players that don't have like Gilted Master Forms, Gilted Limit Forms, and even against them, it's pretty good. I mean, 2.8 multiplier. Let's compare it to Limit Form. 2.8 versus a 3.2, but it costs half the gauge. So for what it does it well. It filled a niche that some players might not have filled with something that was actually good. I mean, they might have been using... I mean, I don't want to disparage Stitch. Stitch is good. But it gives you another option. So, some of the other updates that hit the game, maintenance-wise, the attack speed update, oh my god, guys. I know you're feeling it just like me. So much better, right? Oh my gosh. Tap, 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 swipe, 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 swipe. Swiping or swiping. But I can, really fast. The Epic Carnivals this month. How do you guys feel about them in general? I was led to believe that our Epic Carnivals are different in that they bring back all of the medals from previous carnivals. However, if we want to keep the comparison to the Japanese version going, they get theirs orbed during the campaign itself. So while their medals are more exclusive, you can only get them during the event time, they're much easier to gilt. Like, oh my god, you only have to pull 2. And during the event, that's when you're going to pull them probably at a higher rate. Well, that's the only rate in Japan, because that's the only time you're ever going to get them. But if you compare it to us, I mean, how many times are you going to pull, like, a Pooh and Piglet, or an Illustrated Cloud? Even though we will get them on every Epic Carnival, you're going to have to pull 7. I would much rather have had the you only have to pull 2, but you only have a limited time to do it. I know that might seem harsh for newer players who maybe miss out on stuff, or people who just simply can't invest money in the game that week. But, I mean, it's a mobile game. It's evolving. Just forget about it and move on to the next one. So, you missed one. I don't have a Sora, Donald, and Goofy. And it's actually a pretty key medal. But it is what it is. You just have to move on. I really did like the Cloud, or not the Cloud deal. Well, I liked the Cloud deal, but I liked the Roxas deal better, considering you got 2 guarantees. And I hate comparing the Japanese version to the North America version just in general, because I don't like it when other people do it. But I'm less comparing it and more getting ideas from it. Like, I can't wait for a time when we do have the more dedicated shop deals. It doesn't mean I want them right now. I'm just looking forward to when they do come out. Or if they do come out, I mean, I don't see why not. Like, Japan has like 6-7 deals to pick from at a time. Very specialized. That's what we need. Knowing where our money is going is what we need. So let's talk about the Coliseum and how much I kind of hate it. And yes, I am salty about this. So I'm 67th right now. I'm really happy with that rank, considering how much I didn't hit it as hard this month. You'll probably know my complaint. I don't have a Black Coat Mickey. And to make an event so specific that you need something or you can't do it is fine when it's a weak event or when it's an adamantite challenge that'll come back maybe when you're stronger. No, this is a month-long event. And it's not going to change. Next month is going to be exactly the same. And the month after that, it's going to be exactly the same. Unless they release another medal like Mickey, and they make it as accessible as the illustrated Yuffie and Sid are, you're going to see the same people up here. Because they're the ones that have the 1, the 2, the 3 Gilded Black Coat Mickeys. I'm not knocking these people at all. They all have intense skill as well. You can't just get through with the Black Coat Mickey. But you need skill and a Black Coat Mickey. So make what it is what it is. So I will be getting the top rank though. Rewards. And look what we will be getting. Finally, after seeing it a month ago, it will soon be ours. This is such a game changer. Imagine all those fights where you came close to winning. This skill, you would have won it. Potentially. Game changer for the Coliseum. Gives you that second chance. Especially when something unlucky happens, when you are still maintaining a good position, but like a plant got a lucky hit on you or something like that. I mean, they look cute. I'll never wear it, though. And these are good. The Dales I'm super excited about. Pop them on my Kingdom Hearts 2 Kairi. Alright, so that was the Coliseum. How was Cloud? I didn't fight Cloud at all. All the way up to where I'm at, I first turned the bad dogs in the 9 missions. I tried Cloud trying to do a video to see if I could first turn him. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do a video. First turn round 80 Cloud. Not even close. So how did you guys handle him? Paralyzed sleep to get to avoid the Omni Slash? Or were you able to first turn him and you just have a better setup than I do? Let me know. I'm curious about how that fight was. It looked badass. Has the same attack animation as Illustrated Cloud. So that brings us to the most recent update, which I talked about in my other video, so I won't talk about it here. Let me go through my Keyblades real quick. What I decided to make 23, what I'm going to do once the Divine Rose comes out, what I'm going to use my Adamantites on Monday for. If you guys have watched my videos, you know my setup's pretty well here. My 3 wishes is looking pretty badass. I just really like looking at this setup. It just looks really good. I do this sometimes. When I need Lux. Or when I need SP. I will also, with the new Lux Plus skill from the Avatar board, I'm going to be putting that on my other Sora Impals. And then these will be interchangeable for when I'm fighting raid bosses, when I'm doing events, yada yada. Sora Impals is like my utility medal, kind of like my Sephiroths are for attack, poison, sleep, etc. I did make this 23, and I'm going to make this 24 on Monday. I'm going to invest 3 of the 4 that I'm going to get. And then all adamantites from that point on are going to be saved for the Divine Rose. My Olympia, this is weird. This is what I was using for the high score event. Pretty much you couldn't have went wrong if you went 2 or 3 defense boosts, 1 or 2 attack prize ups, a paralyze, and a poison. I know a lot of people switched out poison with like a Roxas or something, and they used the Roxas to push it down every time it healed. I found using a medal like that was just, it killed it too fast. I was obviously doing something different than they did because they got the same or higher score than I did. But I did come in 7th, so that's... My Starlight, the only one that I don't buff because all the slot multipliers are so ridiculous. Though sometimes I do this. This is the Keyblade I use where I just want to like destroy something real fast. Like a story mission or something, because it starts out with that final form. And you just explode through the whole mission. I made the Starlight 23 because I'm an idiot, and I really love the Starlight, and I'm going to keep upgrading it too. It'll be a priority. After the Divine Rose, I'm probably going to bring the Starlight up, so... I just like it. Fight me. Treasure Trove 23. The only change that I've added to this is adding the Megan, which I'm super happy about. Used to be Diz, and I would much rather have these boobs looking at me than Danny DeVito. So... my Cloud setup. This guy hits so hard. He hits so hard. And he's not even orbed. I mean, I know I chipped him. So anything chipped will hit hard. But he just hits so hard. He gets his own defense. He benefits from his own defense lowering ability. Which adds to that damage. 23 Lady Luck. Really important this month. This was a super important Keyblade this month. The Coliseum was set up for it. High score event worked well with it. Excuse me. I don't use Pooh in this setup because that 1.9 on the first slot is just too good. I know she doesn't hit for hard, but once she's guilted, she'll at least hit for something, and that 1.9 will let her hit for something decent. Could be double buffed. Sometimes I do this. So Olympia is the only one that I left at 22 because I just don't use it. I use it for like gimmicky things like this, but its gauge doesn't increase yet, so it's not worth it. For me. So let me just quickly go over the medals that I have now. And then we'll cut this video out. How about that? So these are my main medals, this top row, and a little bit of the bottom, second row, as far as attackers are concerned. That's pretty much my crew. I mean, you can see the equipped thing flash up. All of the top ones are all equipped. As I'm sure they are for you. Things I'm excited about down here. The Sephiroth, I'm so close. Well, I've been this close since the second Sephiroth deal, second Epic Carnival. I'm so close. I'm not going to combine them until I get Mickey and Brooms. And say I get 3 Mickey and Brooms, I might just keep one of the Sephiroths separate. And I might do that with Sora and Pals as well, because I have 3 of them. I might do that with other epic medals or premiums, legendaries, as I get them. Depending on how much value we decide having a second version of them would be. Sometimes it's just overkill. Not worth doing. We got the buffers down here. Dark Side. Yeah, we got Dark Side this month. I forgot to talk about the high score events. Such heated, controversial event. Everybody hated it. How do you guys feel? The people that I see online, granted they're the loudest people, regardless of if they're in the minority or not, they hated it. Such vitriol. I can understand. It's very pay to win. Though we'll talk about this. The most recent one was not pay to win once you figured out how to use it, how to do the mission. I wonder if the first one had a trick that we just didn't find. Because it took almost the whole campaign for people to figure out the Morning Star healing trick. And even then, it was only like 4 people that did it before people finally caught on. That said, I was able to get this Dark Side even though I'm not pay to win as much. And he's so good, so good. Hits so hard. Was able to get my Cloud. So good. Can we talk about how much I love this woman? I don't have a Zexion. I don't have a D-Mix. I don't have a Gilted Sora and Pals. I don't have a Gilted Roxas. And as far as she needing quote paralyze, absolutely not. 2.76 multiplier for 2 gauge. That's right where it should be. And if you happen to paralyze, which I do have on my Magic Aerith, and it has happened quite often. It's part of the build of my 3 wishes. 3.36 for 2. And I know that just goes to show you how good D-Mix is, because he's even higher for 1. But I don't have him. Give me that apple. Give me it. Still looking to guilt my Pain and Panic a little higher. 61. Ugh. Really want to guilt Zach to do some of the same shenanigans I'm doing with Pain and Panic and Aladdin. I really want to do some playing cards Zach shenanigans. So that's a shame. Only able to get 2 of him. Marluxia. I only need 2 more. I have some 5-star. Would be a welcome addition to my Keyblade. Meg, I'm gonna try to use her forever. I watched some Japanese videos. They're still using her. Unless we get a Defense Down 2, which I don't think exists, she's probably going to be relevant for a long time. Kind of like an Alice or kind of like a Naminé, but I want to use her more mainstream. I'm getting kind of bored of my medals. Let's switch it up. No more Phils and Dizzes. Let's get Meg in there. Same with Cinderella, though I can't justify using her over Kingdom Hearts 2 Kairi or Pooh. Yeah, so I'm on a mission to have all 3 minis. I'm going to have one with Defense Boost 2, one with Sleep, and then... That's not A 5-star one with defense boost 2 to use in specifically high score events. So I don't have to constantly be sitting all of these crappy medals just for multiplier points. Was able to get the Shadow. Quite a good medal along the same lines as Yuffie. Judy and Nick, finally a free buffer. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe this is the first time we were given a buffer in an event. And I think that is super cool. Considering how important buffers are, especially for free-to-play players. When you think about it, those are the players that are going to have way more limited, really good medals. Not to say that they're not going to have really good medals, but the number that they're going to be able to choose from is going to be lower. So having a buffer to buff those maybe 3 really good ones that you have, instead of having maybe a 4th crappy attacker in there, solid. So I'll cut it there. I've kind of just been rambling for a little while now. How do you guys feel July was? I know a lot of friends that have quit. I know some of them quit for issues with the game. I know some of them quit for personal reasons. Let me know how it's been going for you guys. I've been speaking with a lot of you in the comments section for a while now. I'd like to know what some of you have been up to. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.